Welcome to Date Night, where I always have a different special guest. This show runs the second and fourth Monday at 10 o'clock. Second and fourth Monday of every month. Anyway, so I always have a different special, amazing guest tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the beautiful, the talented, the king of the West Side Comedy Theater, James Heaney, everybody!
Alison,
Thank you.
I'm so grateful to be here.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to have you. All we need to get us started is a location that would fit on this stage.
Free clinic.
A free clinic. Thank you.
I signed both of our names at the same time.
Okay.
I really apologize about putting you through this on first date, but I just don't want to get committed to something that I can't stick with, you know?
I think it's romantic.
Oh, God, you are the first woman that
I hope you don't
said
think
that.
I was being too forward by just holding your hand, but I feel like when I'm at the doctor's office, I get nervous, I get excited, and an HIV test is a serious test. And I feel like
It's simple.
just get it out of the way, you know? Just get it out of the way.
It's serious, but it's simple. And believe it or not, I know it's going to be startling. You cannot get an STD from holding hands. I will hold hands with you no matter what.
I'm not afraid of it. I know all about it. I am very informed. I am a modern woman. God, it's weird. I feel like from your Plenty of Fish profile that would be
Well, I was pretty honest with
Plenty of
you.
Fish.
If I was going to lie on my Plenty of Fish profile, then I would end up with a woman that didn't have the same goals I did.
No, that's exactly right. I mean, what is the benefit of lying about who you truly are? Because it's going to come out anyway. And if you are HIV positive, we'll deal with it. We will deal with it.
I get tested all the time. Every time I go...
Obviously. No, obviously. And I always use a condom when I have sex, and I do not share needles.
Share needles for what?
Anything. Anything. Anything that you would use a needle to inject yourself with, I don't share. Clean it up, I say.
I don't have any reason to use needles. I wouldn't share them because I don't use one myself. Are you diabetic?
Hey, Carl. Wow. Super judgmental.
Bethany, I am not trying to be judgmental. I'm just trying to get to know you. On your Plenty of Fish profile, you didn't mention using needles.
I came with you to get an HIV test, Carl.
I come here a lot. I'm sorry, it just startles me. I don't know what you would share needles for. I thought we, as members of Plenty of Fish...
I don't share needles for anything. That was my point. You don't listen.
It just startled me. Nobody's ever brought up needles here.
No one's ever brought up needles at the free clinic. No one has ever brought it up in your
No.
How do they take your blood, Carl?
Well, they... Whoa! Oh! Bethany, those needles don't count. Those are doctor needles. The way you said...
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
What aren't you going to do?
It's just a first date. If this is how it's going to be,
This is just...
There are plenty of fish, Carl. That's why they named it that. There's plenty of them. Some of them would have taken me to the Olive Garden. But I like you. I like you. I still like you. I wanted to be honest. You just said you liked honesty. So please accept my honesty. I didn't say that I use needles a lot. I just said that I don't share.
Okay, there's a couple things. First off, this is just the beginning of the night. I'm a romanticist. This is where we begin. We might go to the Olive Garden later, or we might go somewhere else. Sizzler, Red Lobster, I don't know. How many things off the cuff? But when you said needles, you said you don't use a lot of needles. How many needles do you use, Bethany?
Carl, you come here all the time. Yes, you want to represent yourself like this right now.
You're right. God, you barely know me, but you know how to calm me down.
I know you, that's what I was saying.
So, if you know me, and you know that I've got a little anxiety when you said you don't use a lot of needles.
Carl, I want you to look at me.
Okay.
I don't share needles. I've used needles on occasion to do things that require a needle. I am not a drug addict, if that's what you're implying or worried about. And in the future, you just need to ask. You don't need to jump to conclusions, okay?
You know, you're right. I should have just said it, and maybe... What?
I'm just getting a glass of water, Carl. Is that all right? Do I need to ask permission to get a glass of water?
I'm chivalrous. Let me get that water. Sorry, I don't usually act like this because most girls don't get me on edge. Usually when I bring somebody in here, I've already decided I use.
Do you bring a lot of girls here, Carl?
I do. Every single girl I've ever dated, I first brought here. I wouldn't sleep with a person unless Dr. Pepkus has seen us. And then we'll have to wait for the results. We don't have to wait here, though. We can go to dinner and they'll call me. Which means that if the dinner ends abrupt...
I'm sorry, can I talk? Can I talk, Carl? Can I talk?
Sorry. I'm just nervous.
Get it. I
Please.
totally understand.
Say something.
I want to. I'm dying to say anything.
Sorry.
I thought it was very responsible of you to want to see a doctor together.
That's the kind of thing I want to hear.
Now, obviously, I think in the future, it would have been nice to think I was special. That we had a connection, that you needed to know right away if we would be moving to the next level. Not that this is your systematic way to bed every girl that you meet out there. I don't know how many it is, Carl, but it seems
It's
like
not that
usually implies that you hear a lot, and usually you just throw flippantly.
No, I don't throw flippantly. You know what? I would say 33 to 34% of the women that I bring here right off the bat don't pass the test. So, in all honesty, only...
They don't pass the HIV test, Carl.
Well, I'll be honest, 66 to 67% of the girls I bring in here don't pass the test, but I'm bigger than HIV. I don't want gonorrhea, I don't want syphilis, I don't want trace genes from your past that you're going to look into that would just not work with me. I'm O negative, that's important. I'm a universal donor. What are you? I don't know. We have kids, and one needs a liver. Is it just me that can give it to them, or both of us?
I should go.
No, don't go. I'm the last of my family. If I don't breathe,
Carl. I have herpes. It's so common. It is so common, Carl. It wasn't my fault. My ex-boyfriend gets cold sores. It's just something that happens. It's something that I have. I never thought it would impact us this way. I thought I was getting an HIV test, which I can assure you I am negative. Definitely negative. And quite frankly, it's usually in remission. I mean, I treat it with medication. And the possibilities of you getting it are very slim, but if If you need me to leave, Carl, I will.
Don't leave. Please.
I'm so sorry. I didn't expect to have this conversation on the first date.
Do you know a lot about herpes?
Yes, I think I just informed you a lot about it.
You did. I gotta be honest, I don't know a lot. I just bring people in and get the pass or go, fail, or win. They just say go for it or don't go for it. I think there's different kinds of herpes. I've seen kids when I was in grade school with sores on their face.
I don't have that one.
Is it hereditary? Will our kids have it?
I'm not going to be considered that.
Do you think a doctor?
I don't know. There's no way to know.
I don't think it's going to work. I want it.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
I'm broken, Carl.
You're not broken.
Yes, I am. I'm disgusting. I am the worst kind of person. I lied on my Plenty of Fish profile. I mean, you have every reason to leave me.
It was just the omission of truth. I didn't specifically ask if you had herpes. I said
True. You're right. You didn't.
I gotta be more specific.
You have to be more specific, Carl.
It's just, normally the girls, I'd say 12% of the 33 to 34%, they're lying to me.
I would never lie to you.
I like that about you.
You know the thing that I liked most about your profile?
Was it my picture? I got that done. I got somebody that did headshots for actors. And I was like, if I want to get a real wife, I'll put the money down. Was it the picture? Oh.
That drew me in, for sure.
I mean, it's the first thing that you see.
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely wouldn't have read your profile if it wasn't for your picture. I hadn't seen that backdrop. That was for real? It wasn't a screen?
Well, no, it was a screen.
Oh,
I need to screen up for a while.
There's a side of me that thought it could be either way.
Sure, I know that's the thing that's great about it.
I've never crossed any ocean. I've never been to Hawaii. I've never been to London, France, England,
I get it.
Europe, Amsterdam. I've been to Tijuana.
Oh, there's no water involved there.
I'm just trying to relate. There's I'd say, there's like 17% of me that just says everything in the past. You denied all these women with these different problems because you were waiting for something worth herpes for. And there's 83% of me that just says, my kids are going to be my kids either way. I should just cancel this.
Carl, what are you doing?
I'm about to strike a line. Sing a line through both our names and the time.
Carl, this is important to you. I will take the test. Any test.
I realize you can take the test, and I am 100% sure because the Lord I feel the light just beaming through me. He's saying that you don't have AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis.
Sorry. Are you religious?
Excuse me?
You didn't say that.
Are you joking me?
The crosses? The crosses? They're cosmetic, Carl.
Plentyoffish.com? Jesus fed lots of people with fish. Did you not realize it was a Christian site? What are you?
I'm fucking Jewish, Carl.
Are you fucking
Yes! It's not a Christian site that's eHarmony. You idiot! Plenty of fish. We don't eat pork.
I'm a fish
car, Carl, because you didn't pick me up! I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Listen, I don't want to use the word racist because you're Cuban.
A racist?
Listen, sit down, Bethany. I'm sorry. I have clearly made myself to be an ignorant man. I could learn a lot from you. And you could learn a lot from Jesus.
I won't do it! My whole life! Do you have any idea how hard it's been?
Please, give me a purse. Sit down, for God's sakes. I have lived my whole life on a pretty different path.
Me too!
I thought a lot of people with AIDS here.
What? I don't know why that's impressive.
It means that I turned a lot of people down, and I made a lot of wrong choices.
It's not impressive to turn down people with HIV, Carl.
It doesn't matter. That's not what I'm talking about.
Why did you bring it up?
I mean, God put us here for a reason. We are in this clinic for a reason.
Don't think I haven't thought
You thought Jesus too?
No! I still have God, Carl, just because I don't have Jesus. You don't think God motivates all of my decisions? You don't think I prayed and asked God why? Why would I let Jim Randazzo go down on me with a cold sore? Why would I do that? Why would I do it? Was I being punished? I'd ask myself, have I been punished for something? Because I lost my virginity before I was married, Carl? Maybe? What do you mean, what? You're a hypocrite.
No, I'm not.
You're a hypocrite.
I have never slept with a single person I brought here.
Why did you
Did I mislead you into thinking I was going to sleep with you?
You wanted me to get tested.
Of course I did.
What?
I would not marry you if I couldn't have children with you.
Then you should take us to a fertility clinic.
Believe it or not, they do that here. And I don't have to pay any extra. I kind of got a year thing going. I never lied. I've been really open and honest. If you get misled, it was because... I have kissed girls. A lot of them. Never with her. Do you have them face?
No, I already said that.
I feel like I'm ready to take the first step. Bethany!
Carl!
Please come back in here. That's not something I do often. If I do this, I'm a tramp. Please come back in here. Don't make me feel dirty. Fine.
Carl! Don't, Carl!
What?
I'm sorry I ran.
I wanted to also. I was scared. I felt hot.
Scared. Don't turn on. I don't want to make the same mistake I did last time.
I never want to make a mistake.
I will never make a mistake with you for the rest of my life. I will never, ever make a mistake. Ever, I promise. On the soul of Jesus Christ, I promise. I will never make a mistake. So help me God and His child, Jesus Christ, was born in the cabin to a virgin whose name was Mary.
I can help you with. And if you'll teach me about Judaism, I'll be listening.
about, one or the other. It's about compromising. Hanukkah and Christmas,
Yeah? Yeah?
We don't have to think about everything on our first date.
No. We can figure that stuff out later.
We don't have to tell each other what STDs we have and what religion we are. I mean, aren't these the things we're supposed to steer clear of anyway? We're supposed to be getting to know each other.
When you say that out loud, it makes so much sense.
Right?
When I pray, that's not the type of things that I do. Are you joking?
No.
I've never done that here.
Why?
It's just, I just never... No, I'm sorry. I didn't want to ruin the moment. Hold on. I just feel like I've been waiting for this for a long time. I don't want to mess this up. This is big.